Welcome to my Nats Rebuild 2022 season. We are kicking off, or not kicking off, we are getting back. And this is my first commentary, voiceover video, so if it's bad and I'm not good at it, it's my first time, so don't get all wow, this sucks on me. It's my first time doing it. But this is a few games after the trade deadline, because I wanted to start after the trade deadline with one guy in particular that will be our future. We can build around him, and he's this guy right here, Emerson Handcock. Woo! How about that? We got him from the Mariners. He's getting his first start of his career. First start as a Nat. He's played in 2 games for the Mariners. He's at 1-1, which is weird. But that's what he's done with the Mariners. He's an A potential, one of the top prospects. So we're gonna watch. He's gonna be huge for us. We're gonna watch. There we go. 1 out right there. So this is gonna be quick. I edited this. I don't remember. I recorded this like 2 weeks ago. So we got a strikeout first at bat. That's big for us. Hoping for his stuff is nasty. There's a little hit. Yeah, I don't really remember what happened in this. I gotta be honest. I recorded this a few weeks ago. Here's not looking too good. First inning, hit first and third already. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like recording this kind of video. He's Pete Alonso, because swing and a miss, 2 strikeouts. But there we go. His pitch count. J.D. Davis, ground ball, shortstop, Luis Garcia, throw to first in time, and he gets out of the inning. Good. It's an alright first inning. Good for this first career start. 2 strikeouts. Emerson Handcock, his stuff is nasty, just so you know. That's who we're facing, Taijuan Walker. So let's get into it. We have another guy coming up, actually, this inning. There's his stats. Lane Thomas batting leadoff. Hopefully no copyright happens. Ball 4. We get a walk, first batter. Juan Soto. He wasn't an all-hit by pitch. He batted 280. He was not an all-star. If you saw my last video, Nelson Cruz. Expected Nelson Cruz. Oh, by the way, it's after the trade deadline. Juan Soto's on my team. Here we go. Heliot Ramos. B potential. We got him from the Giants. We're gonna get into the trades after this inning. We're gonna watch this whole bat. 0-2, first and second. He's a left fielder. Can play all the outfield positions. He's not a great fielder, but he's young and check swing. There's a strikeout for Ramos. Yadiel Hernandez now up. Swing and a miss upstairs with a fastball from Walker. 2 outs, first and second. Miguel Andujar. Yep, he's on my team. Where did he come from? The Yankees, obviously. Fly ball center field is gonna drive, and he misses it. The Nets get on the board. 1-0, bottom of the first. Let's go. Miguel Andujar with a bloop single to break the lead open. All right, so I think we get that Walker gets out of the inning after this. Or no. I don't remember. There's Keibert Ruiz. Batting 215. He didn't have a great year. There's his stats. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts from Taijuan Walker. So let's get into the trade deadline. First of all, we're gonna get into that. In mid-May, I started putting guys on the trade block. That included Joe Ross, Patrick Corbin, A-Ray Adrians. I put a whole bunch of people on the trade block. So I put this. Oh, that's not good. Double. Here, I'm just going to tell you what's going on. So we've got, first of all, in May, after, like, a few days after I put Ross on the trade deadline, our trade block. The Marlins were like, yo, we got you something. I said, all right. Ooh, there we go. Kyber Ruiz. Geez, a lot of hits against Lacer. Or Emerson. Speaking of Lacer, oops, I kind of foreshadowed myself. We traded Joe Ross because the Marlins wanted Joe Ross, and they wanted to give up Lacer Hernandez. So we got a big potential 27-year-old Lacer Hernandez for Joe Ross, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Accepted it, and he's on the Nats now, or my team now. So there's Ramos, can't get there. Fielding is gonna be his thing we gotta watch for. He could be a DH eventually. This is a big situation. 2 outs, second and third. Jake Magnum and a little blooper. 2 and Andy Young at second. He's called up because of all the trades. Cesar Hernandez is gone. We'll get into that in a second. Here's Luis Garcia hitting bottom of the second. So here we go. May 19th, Joe Ross to the Marlins for Lacer Hernandez. That was the Marlins. They initiated that trade. And here's another initiated trade. Actually, we got 2 more initiated trades. The Yankees. This is where we got Andujar. I put Patrick Corbin on the trade block. And guess what the Yankees said? They're like, yes, we want Patrick Corbin. We will take his money. Even though they were over the budget, we will take his money. With 3 years left, I did not expect anybody to want Patrick Corbin when I put him on. It took 2 weeks for him to be like, yeah, let's go. So I traded Patrick Corbin to the Yankees. He finished the year in the bullpen. Yeah, I did finish the year. I'll get into that later in the video. And we got Miguel Andujar. He played a little bit of third, left field a little bit, and first base for us to finish the year. And then, so we get into nothing else for trades happened in May and June. So, the May 31st was Patrick Corbin. So in June, nothing happened for trades. And then we get into July. One last player that was initiated by the Brewers. They wanted A-Ray Adrianza. So I traded him. And they gave me left fielder Luis Medina. He's like a C potential. So, he's good depth. He's young. He has a good overall. So I accepted that. Adrianza, it's not going to get too much from him. So here we go. Now it's time for... Oh, actually, there's one more trade that was initiated by another team. We put Aaron Sanchez, who I called him up, and he was actually doing pretty good. In AAA, he did amazing. He had under a 1.2 ERA through, and it's July, so he was doing really good. And I called him up, and the Yankees again were like, we want Aaron Sanchez, because I guess they needed some pitching help. They do in real life, but they didn't. In real life, they didn't trade for anybody pitchers at the deadline. So we traded Aaron Sanchez for relief pitcher who was the Yankees closer. They had him as a closer. We got Jonathan Loaizaga from the Yankees for freaking Aaron Sanchez. Can you believe that? We got Loaizaga for Aaron Sanchez. They're like, yeah, we don't want Loaizaga, but we want Aaron Sanchez. I'm like, oh my god, let's do it. I got Jonathan Loaizaga. He was a setup guy. The rest of the year after that, even though he did have 2 blown saves and 27 saves, he was doing really good. I actually called up who you'll see at the end of the video, who was doing really good. You'll see who it is. I called him up. You probably know. I was just saying, honestly. Actually, Carl Edwards Jr., he finished the year as a closer. He did really good. I think I re-signed him. So, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't re-sign him. He was arbitration or whatever. So here we go. Trade deadline deals that I initiated. Here we go. Michael Franco to the Angels for right fielder Trey Cabbage. He's a B potential. He's going to be alright. He's in the 50s for his overall. I'm not expecting a lot from him. I think he's like 26. He's really just to be depth, and like he could be a bench guy eventually maybe. So we'll see how that goes with him. And then we traded, so I did 2 trades in the 4 days. Wait, 1, 2, 3. In the 3 days leading up to the trade deadline, I made 2. What a play by Gerardo Parra. Anyone else see that? Woo! Parra. So yeah. This is Hancock's last inning. But yeah, Parra's up, just so you know. Called him up. 2 trades happened, so I needed someone. He's playing first. I think he finished the year at first base as well. Except, no, he didn't. He finished the year on the bench. Called up Joey Meneses later, and he did pretty good, actually. He was doing really good in AAA, just like in real life. He's doing really good in AAA. Called him up, and he did pretty good. So, yeah. So we traded Franco to the Angels. This is on July 29th. And then we traded Alcides Escobar, who is my shortstop. I think I'm platooning, actually, with Franco, which is kind of weird, at third, because we got Luis Garcia up. And I traded him for relief pitcher to the Reds, Miguel Figueroa, I think is how you say his name. He's going to be pretty good. I think he's a reliever, so it's 1 for 1 for a reliever. He's going to be good. I think he's going to be in my bullpen in the 2023 season. Maybe not. Might call him up. But I think he can be potential closer, maybe not. So he'll have a good role in my bullpen eventually. And then, so that was July 29th. July 30th, we traded Steve Cishek to the Rockies for starting pitcher Carl Kaufman. He was a kind of, I mean, I think he'll be kind of a depth. He'll probably be a long reliever eventually, honestly. Maybe he'll make the rotation, but I liked him, so we got him for him. And then Tyler Clippard. I called him up. He was my closer. He was doing very good. He wasn't my closer for too long, though. I forget who was before him, actually, kind of weird, but, I think it was like Will Harris, and he did awful. So, yeah, so we called up Clippard. He was my reliever, turned into a setup guy, and then did closer, and he had like a 1-something ERA, so I traded him, because he was doing good in like 25 games, to the Astros for another reliever, Hunter Brown. This guy will be good. Trust me, he will be good. And then, so that's July 30th. Okay. And now here we go. A big one. July 31st. We made 2 huge, sorry if I ear raped you, huge moves on July 31st. There's Soto. We did not trade him. You are going to be happy to see that he's a Nat. And don't worry, it's going to be exciting. And the offseason for the Nats. Big things happened. Okay. Yeah, big things. Big future for the Nats. I'm looking forward to it. But here we go, July 31st. Trade with the Giants. We already seen one of them. He was the number 2 guy of the deal, though. Left fielder, Heliot Ramos, B potential. I was really happy to get him. I wanted someone... I wanted an outfielder. I traded for 2 starters at the deadline, and an outfielder and an infielder. All prospects, too. So we sent 3 guys to the Giants. Those 3 guys are relief pitcher Sean Doolittle, second baseman Cesar Hernandez, and third baseman Jack Dunn. There was actually an outfielder in place, but because I was looking for trades like a week before the deadline and before I traded, and I'm like, okay, here we go. I was going to trade Mitch Longo, who's an outfielder, corner outfielder, plays a little bit of center. to the Giants instead of Jack Dunn because I wanted to keep my third baseman, but he got injured and he was out for the rest of the year, actually, around like a week before the deadline. So I didn't trade Longo, obviously, because I didn't want to. You can't trade a guy on a 60-day IL. And I traded Jack Dunn. So we got in return for that deal Doolittle, Hernandez, and Jack Dunn, minor league third baseman. In return, left fielder Heliot Ramos, who we see in this game. And, here's Loizaga, by the way. Big situation. We got starting pitcher Kyle Harrison, V potential. I think he's 24 years old. He's going to be good. Let's see what Loizaga does right here. 1-1, base loaded, 1 out. Tom Smith up. It's raining. Nice circle change by Loizaga. Big 1-2 pitch. Biggest pitch of the game right here. Fly ball left field. Heliot Ramos. Will stop. I'm not going to catch that. 1 out. And the base loaded. Tie game. Ground ball. Second base. Sandy Young goes up second for 1. First. And he's safe. The Mets take the lead 2-1. First and third now. Jeff McNeil hitting. Top of the 8th. This is Loizaga's second inning of work. That's a foul ball, thank God. It's 0-1. Change up, misses low. 1-1 pitch. Change up again, misses down and in. It's 2-1. Now this is the big. Every pitch now is the biggest pitch of the game for the Nats. 2-2. It's back even. Two to McNeil. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Loizaga gets him upstairs. Gets out of the inning, giving up a run though. And Trevor May's coming in. Wow, he's having a good year. So here we go. Let's see if the Nats can score, and let's talk about the last trade we made at the trade deadline. It's another 3-for-2 deal. Here's Happy Baby Shark coming up. We traded our all-star right fielder / DH Nelson Cruz to the Mariners for our Mariners. So our starting pitcher Emerson Hancock, A potential, he came up. That's who we got for him. So Nelson Cruz, first baseman Josh Bell, and relief pitcher Will Harris to the Mariners for starting pitcher Emerson Hancock. And third baseman Austin Martin, another A potential. He could play almost anywhere on the infield and in the outfield, except for first base. That's the only position he can't play, I'm pretty sure. So he's great. He's an A potential. He's 23 or so. I am very excited for that because he could play anywhere. And we got our third baseman coming up. So I do have a decision to make. Making trade. Here's Carl Edwards Jr., our closer. Called him up. This is early when we called him up. 2 games after the deadline. Top of the 9th, here we go. So we traded Emerson Hancock and Austin Martin. I'm very excited for this. The future of the Nets is looking bright. So in recap of who we got: Emerson Hancock, A potential; Austin Martin, A potential; Kyle Harrison, B potential; Heliot Ramos, B potential; Hunter Brown, B potential; Carl Kaufman, B potential; Miguel Figueroa, C potential; Trey Cabbage, B potential; and then we got Loizaga, Luis Medina, Miguel Andujar, and Lazar Hernandez earlier in the year. So I am very excited for the future of this Nats team. We got some good. We have a big prospect, third baseman coming up. We got him in the draft. I think he's the best player, maybe in the draft for us at least. Third baseman. I'm very excited for that. So I think we're gonna have our future is gonna look like As we watch Edwards work through this top of the ninth. There's a strike. Our future's going to look like we're going to be set in the infield, except for first base. We're going to be set at catcher with Ruiz. He didn't have a good year, so I'm hoping he's going to have a good year in 2023. And I actually made a move to platoon Kyber Ruiz in 2023 because he finished the year around 220. So, yeah, I'm bringing back someone, and you guys are going to hopefully love it. So Ruiz is going to be our catcher of the future. Infield, we're going to have a third baseman or maybe second baseman of the future with Marjorie drafted. He's actually from Washington, D.C., so I'm excited. Cool. I think that's pretty cool. Future shortstop, we got Brady House. Austin Martin's at third, but he can also be moved around to short, second, left, center, and right. Heliot Ramos is in left, but his fielding isn't great. I'm training him in fielding, actually, because his hitting's pretty good, actually, right now, and it can improve on its own without training him there. So, there's Heliot Ramos, by the way, leading off the bottom of the ninth. So, and Robles and Soto in center and right, so our future's looking pretty good. We can sign guys because we'll have a good core. That's what the Nats are doing in real life. They have a good core of prospects, and with those prospects, you can build around those prospects. That's what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully you can make a quality team from those prospects, young prospects. They can hopefully stay for a while and be good. Hopefully I can sign them. I signed Soto, who will be the only guy we're paying other than Strasburg until 2025. So, and then our pitchers are going to be good. We got Cavalli coming up. We got Rutledge, who I actually might rather have in the bullpen. We got Emerson Handcock now. We got Kyle Kaufman. So, I think and Kyle Harrison. So, I think our pitchers are going to be good. We just got to work on bullpen. Yeah, so let's watch the bottom of the ninth, down by one. Heliot Ramos, swing and a miss. He's not having a good debut on the channel for my Nats team. Yadiel Hernandez coming up. One out, bottom of the ninth. Edwin Diaz, one of the best closers in the league. He was an all-star. Looking at strike one. He's an opposite field hitter. Yep, he likes the oppo. Foul ball, it's 0-2. Fly ball, right center field. Will it drop? No. Jake Magna will make the play. He's batting leadoff. He's a rookie. Here's Miguel Andujar. Last out for the Nats. Down by one. First pitch. Strike one. Diaz is just pumping strikes right now. That's not a good first pitch to hit with 2 outs though, so we laid that one off. Slider, nasty. That just came into the same spot as the fastball and broke away. It's 0-2 to Andujar. Laid that same pitch. See if he's going to swing through that one again with a check swing through that one. 2-2. Good, turning into a little bit of a good at bat. 2-2 to Andujar. And the pitch. Strike 3 on a questionable call by the umpire. And the Mets win it. So, that is the game. That is a little bit of a sneak preview of who we got. And I'll tell you the rest of the guys. I'm excited. I'm going to post on my Instagram of what happened in the trade deadline, like the trades I made. So if you don't know it, it's to get my name on Instagram is the same as in the as my YouTube channel. So go check that out. Because I'll get updates and all that on there. So I'm very excited. And by the way, Kyber Ruiz was our only award winner. He was a Gold Glover. Nelson Cruz All-Star. But Thanks for watching. I'm very excited for the future. Our next video is going to be of the off season and 2023 opening day, which I'm excited about. So thank you for watching.